Hello everyone. So let's actually write up the solution. If you want to see the detailed explanation of this problem, you can click the link in the description and come back to this video. Alright, so for this problem, we have two linked lists and we are going to use 2 pointers. So let's note one starting at the head of the first linked list and another one starting from the head of the second linked list. We could potentially use just L1 and L2, but I think it'll be good to have access to the original linked list, so I'm gonna use new pointers. And we're gonna have a carrier variable, and we're gonna start that with 0. And then we're gonna have a dummy node, so we're gonna initialize the dummy node. We can have any number in the dummy node because we're going to delete that later, so it's going to be at the beginning of the linked list that we're going to return. We are also going to have a traverse pointer at dummy node, so we can keep track of the end of the result linked list, so that we can keep adding to them. Okay, so we're gonna iterate through both linked lists. So we're gonna have a while loop, and we're gonna iterate through the list while the first pointer isn't null, so we have a value there, or same thing for the second pointer, so it's not null, it has some kind of value number, and also the carryout is not 0. So even if there's no value at the first or second pointer, we're gonna keep going if the carryout exists. So inside this while loop, since those are OR operation, it is possible the first pointer will be null. So we need to check if it's not null inside. So if the first pointer isn't null, then we're gonna calculate the sum, which was the first value, second value plus the carryout. And instead of having another variable like sum, we can just use a carry variable. We can just add to the carry. So if the first pointer isn't null, then we're gonna add the value of the first pointer to carry, and then we're gonna move the first pointer to the next one. And we're gonna do the same thing for the second pointer, so we can just check that it's not null, and then we're gonna add to the carry a variable, which is technically a sum, and we can move the pointer, second pointer as well. So after we do that, we can create a new node to add to the result, add the sum to the result. So we can just do list node, new list node, and we have to make sure the sum that we're gonna add is a single digit. And we said we will divide the sum by 10 and then add the remainder. So to do that, we can just do modulo 10 or percent 10, and we're gonna have traverse pointer point to the new node, so we can connect the linked list, new linked list, and the new node that we just made. And then we can traverse the pointer so that it will be at the end of the linked list. And lastly, we have to update the carry. So carry would be the quotient when you divide it by 10. So this is equivalent to carry assign carry divided by 10. Same thing. Okay, and we can iterate through both linked lists, and once the first pointer gets to null, second pointer gets to null, and the carry it becomes 0, then we'll reach the end, and then we have to delete the dummy node. So to do that, we can just do dummy.next, which means the next node will be the head of the linked list. So that is all. So let's see if this works. All right, great. So this was add two numbers. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to see the detailed explanation of this problem, click on this next video or click the link in the description.